there to take care of it. Set on up to Cook. Pretty good backhammer. Isaac Andrews, 8 drinks. Down to Andrews. Gets it down court. The shot is up. Yes! And Westell, you're greatly appreciated. Baker here for 3. Knocks out pitch here from Turner. And that's going to be a fly ball. Center field. That's going to be off. Pretty good season. That's a high fly ball. Deep there in the left field. And it's going to be gone! Paul P. Dan Fisher. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome live to your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network, here on YouTube.com. Here from beautiful Raider Gymnasium in Selma, Indiana. We have quite the treat for all of you here tonight, folks. We've got the 10-1 Yorktown Tigers as they will be taking on your 9-2 Wapahani Raiders here tonight. Again, as always, I'm your play-by-play broadcaster, Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. We thank you all for tuning in and spending your evening here with us and enjoying some Wapahani Lady Raider volleyball here tonight. As we'll get right into things here with our Raiders Live pregame show presented by Next Home Elite Real Estate, a proud sponsor of the WHS Network. So obviously a game that is always circled on the calendar every year, a game that's always a hard-fought ball game, but is a game that has been won quite often, especially here of late, in a row by the Yorktown Tigers. They have had the number here of Wapahanis, and it's not fared too well here, unfortunately, for your Raiders. But tonight's a new night. It starts a brand new year and another opportunity to get at the Tigers right here. It's going to be a tough challenge, no doubt about it. Both teams ranked respectively in the top 5 in both their classes. Wapahani ranked number 1 in 2A in one of the latest polls. Yorktown ranked, I believe, number 5, maybe number 4 in one of the latest polls as well. So, nonetheless, this is always a tough battle. Nonetheless, we've got to really look at things here from Wapahani's perspective that we've got to make sure and take good care of tonight, and that is first and foremost, don't let the Yorktown name get to your head. I think in a lot of ways, we've seen that time and time and again here from Wapahani that, you see the name Yorktown and, everybody just expects, you're going to lose. That's not what you should be thinking about. You're thinking that you're going to come out here and get the win no matter what. You're going to find a way to get it done. So that's first and foremost. But then, again, you got to keep the volleyball in between the lines. Whether you're in attack mode or even behind the service line, we've got to keep the ball in play, make Yorktown play defense, which they are very, very good at. They're a very well-disciplined team. They don't make a whole lot of mistakes. So you've got to execute on these opportunities when it presents itself. So we've got to play the game the right way, keep it simple, and like I said, keep it between the lines. And then nextly here, we've got to move the ball around. Like I said, they're on the offensive side. I think, you can't go to one person every single time. You've got to move the ball around a little bit, give them some different looks, mix it up, and hopefully catch the Tigers off balance. But it's tough to do. Like I said, they're a very well-coached team, just like Wapahani is. And so this will be a grind. This will be a battle. We'll see who is up for that test here tonight. We're looking forward to it. We hope all of you are as well. We'll go ahead and step aside here, folks, for a quick break. And this has been our Raiders Live pregame show presented by Next Home Elite Real Estate. We'll be back here with tonight's national anthem as well as the rosters and the first serve. Again, here from beautiful Raider Gymnasium here in Selma, Indiana, on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network.
Hi, I'm Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate. Our company's mantra has been and will always be humans over houses. For the last several years, we have been able to help people follow our mission statement, which is enriching lives by helping people find their next home. Next Home Elite Real Estate has premier real estate agents ready to assist you with commercial properties, new construction, residential homes, or investment properties, no matter if you are looking to purchase or to sell. We are skilled negotiators, tenacious marketers, and fearless advocates for our clients. We want them to feel the passion we have for what we do and the professionalism we exemplify while we do it. Our clients depend on us to have grit and determination when we represent them. We roll up our sleeves and get to work. Every interaction, every time.
All righty, folks, welcome back here at the WHS Network here on YouTube.com as we'll take a look here at tonight's rosters here for tonight's game between the Yorktown Tigers and your Wapahani Raiders. Looks like this here for the starters for Yorktown. Number 2, Addie Applegate. Cecil Barrow. Number 6, Shanice Williams. Number 7, Emily Hill. Number 9, Charlotte Vincent. Number 11, Addie Rains. Number 12, Jade Garrett. And number 15, Gretchen Moore. Again, the head coach here for the Tigers is Stephanie Bloom. Starting lineup here for Wapahani. Starting off here with the libero. Number 2, Reese Baker. Number 1, Briley Felton. Number 4, Emily Luce. Number 7, Chloe Cook. Number 9, Anna Buck. Number 11, Macy Bowden. And number 12, Cameron Wise. Again, your Raiders coached by Katie Weir, assisted by Paige Williamson, Lindy Davis, Madison Gordon, and Caitlin Riddle. So again, that's what it looks like here tonight, folks, for both teams' starting lineups. Looking forward to this one. Again, a game that you always circle on that calendar here, folks. The 9-2 start here for Wapahani, 10-1 for Yorktown. Again, the lone loss for the Tigers coming to Brebeuf. The two losses for Wapahani, Cathedral, and Brownsburg. And so tonight's first serve will go to Emily Luce here of Wapahani as tonight's game is officially underway here at 7:09 p.m. Here on this Tuesday, August the 30th of 2022. Here's Yorktown. We'll draw first blood here tonight with a quick 1-0 lead here as Lily Bester will sub in here for the first time. So Bester back to serve for Yorktown. Received there by Lewis. Bowden will set it on up to Cook. Soft touch right there is going to fall right on in there in the middle. Tied up here at 1. Number 6, Sophia Beeson. Now in the game for Wapahani, and now substitution for the Tigers, number 15, Gretchen Moore. Nice serve there from Cook. Hill with a set up there. That was the number 6, Shanice Williams. So she'll hit that one out of bounds. Again, Williams on the season is fourth on the team in kills, 60 of them. Again, Chloe Cook behind the service line with 8 aces on the year. That is tied for third on the team. And that's going to be served out of bounds. Another point there goes to the Tigers. Here's number 4. That is Kennedy Bell. Will sub in and see her first action of the night here for Yorktown. She'll drop back to serve. Get a nice crowd on hand here for both sides. The student section's going strong as well, as Luce will shake that one off to the right, sideways, and that's going to be an ace for Bell and give the Tigers a 3-2 lead. Again, if this is your first time watching our broadcast, we want to thank you guys for tuning in. And again, if you guys don't know us, I'm your play-by-play broadcaster, Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. Locked in and ready to go here for this ball game tonight. Received by Baker. Bowden there to Wise. Yes! The slide there to the right side. Wise uses it to perfection, gets the kill. We'll see Lauren Ritz now in the ball game. Seeing her first action tonight. She'll sub in for Briley Felton. Bowden now back to serve. And now that one will be served out of bounds. And again, that was one thing I talked about in our pregame show. Keep the ball between the lines. You cannot afford service errors. On the season, the Raiders have 36 of them. So we've got to keep it to a minimum. Beeson will hit that one into the net now. 6-3 Yorktown cushion. We see number 9, Charlotte Benson, back to serve. Handled by Luce. Getting right on top of the net. Nice job there by Isaacs to kind of dig things out right there. And we're going to have a quick timeout here from the Raiders. So 7-3 Yorktown. And we'll go ahead and stick right here with you during this timeout. Again, we would like to thank some of our sponsors here this evening. So big thanks here to Next Home Elite Real Estate, Austin Rich. Again, Next Home Elite Real Estate's primary focus is to enrich lives by helping people find their next home. As one of Delaware County's premier realtors, Austin Rich provides a consumer-focused branding, the newest technology, and a market plan that provides superior service to all of his clients without compromise. For all of your real estate needs, contact Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate at 765-749-4546. So again, returning from the timeout, it's going to be Charlotte Vinson back to serve here with a 7-3 Tigers lead. Baker will track it down, and Beeson will get it across. And that was Williams on the attack. Able to cash in for Yorktown. Loose there to receive that one, set to the left side of Beeson, and that is, they're saying that was in there. So we'll see Anna Buck in here for Wapahani. Now serving Cameron Wise. Wise on the season leads the team in aces with 17 of them. Set up to Isaacs. Beeson right there to dig it out. Nice deflection up front there by Rich and Buck. Hill on the attack and slams that one right on down. So we'll have Addie Applegate back to serve. Gretchen Moore just came in a moment ago. Wise receives it. Baker sets it. There comes Rich flying through the air. Nice dig there from Wood. Isaacs, left side attack, gets it done just in front of the outstretched hands of Baker. So again, a little bit of a rough start here for Wapahani, down by 6. Man, Rich putting the hammer down on that one, now making this a 10-5 ball game. Reese Baker back to serve here for Wapahani. Set to Isaac's left side, dug by Baker. That was met there at the net. That was a 50-50 ball there between Buck and Moore. And Moore took full advantage. Tipped it across, now 11-5. Emily Hill back to serve. Bad pass there by Wise, but good job there by Buck, staying right there with it to dig it out. And that's going to be out of bounds off the hit. I believe that was Moore on the attack that time. So 11-6, Briley Felton will return to the floor and drop back to serve. Right side attack, there was Moore. Could have been heading out of bounds right there. Tough call nonetheless, as Briley Felton ended up taking that one. So we'll see Addie Rains now in for Yorktown, and she'll be back to serve. And another one that would have been close to heading out of bounds. Felton looked a little in between right there, which then ended up creating the miscue. Bowden will chase it down. Tipped over. Wise keeps it alive. Nice job there by Bowden, too, by the way. Hill sets it to Moore and connects. Again, Moore second on the team in kills with 63 of them. Or pardon me, third on the team in kills with 63 of them. Dug by Rains. Hill sets it to Moore. Missed timing. Now Garrett. Wise gets it set on to Cook. And it's going to be deflected out of bounds off of Yorktown. So a point there for Wapahani. So again, that kill for Cook. Emily Luce now in the game and back to serve. Rains receives it. Hill sets it to Moore. And again, off the hand of Wise. Not getting the block right there. as Moore notches another kill. Williams back in for Yorktown. 15-7 Tigers. Already midway through this opening set. Another ball again, miss hit. Felton, Bowden there to Wise. You really got to read the defense right here. Just nothing available. And it looks like we're going to have another timeout again here by Wapahani. Their second charge timeout here in set number 1. It's Yorktown 17, Wapahani 7. Here in the opening set, we'll step aside. Stay right here with us. We'll be back with more right after these messages. All right, folks, again, welcome back. Returning here from the timeout. Gretchen Moore was back there to serve just a moment ago. Cook right there in the middle. Hill over there to number 9 out of Charlotte Vinson. As the Tigers continue to put a hammer in here on Wapahani early in this game tonight. Again, a tough start right here, but now you've got to show some fight here for your Wapahani. Shanked off there to the left side there by Felton. So now make it 20-7 Yorktown. Baker receives it. Bowden sets it. Wise was met right there by Garrett. And again, another important key to the game of volleyball, blocking. And that's something that, again, Yorktown does very well. 67 blocks through 11 games of the season. And again, just to have the height and then be able to slow it down a little bit. Some miscommunication there on behalf of Wapahani. But again, the Raiders, everything that they do right normally, again, when they play against, Yorktown or a team of this caliber, it's like they just forget. They forget how to do anything and everything. And, unfortunately it makes them look bad. And right now, we're being made look bad. So Wise will hit that one out of bounds. You can't pass, and you're not keeping the ball in bounds on the attack. It's going to be a long night at the office. That one's going to be out of bounds off the serve there from, let's see, I believe that was Bester. Indeed it was. So 23-8's your score. We'll see Chloe Cook back to serve here for Wapahani, and again, let's see if Wapahani can show some fight here. Yeah, you're down by 15, but it is what it is. As Garrett strikes for the kills, that ball is off the fingertips of Emily Luce. And so very quickly, set point has arrived, 24-8. It's going to be Kennedy Bell back to serve. And that was well out of bounds. So that will give the Raiders a point. And returning to the floor will be Lauren Rich. For Briley Felton will be Macy Bowden back to serve. Handled by Raines. Bell sets it up. And that's going to be shanked there into the stands, and that's going to do it here for set one. So 25-9, Yorktown takes it. We'll step aside here, folks, and we will be back here with set number 2 coming up here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network.
You're good at keeping the car clean. We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
I don't think of this as a high school weight room. It's more like a high school classroom. I'm learning how to manage my time here. I'm learning that it's important to have goals and that it takes persistence and commitment to reach them. And I'm learning that the best way to lead is by example.
Indiana High School Sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
All right, folks, welcome back here to the Selma American Legion post 4:37 game break here as we are set to begin the second set of action here from beautiful Raider Gymnasium in Selma, Indiana. Again, if you're just now joining us, Yorktown took the first set 25-9, so obviously very lopsided. Let's see if Wapahani can clean up their act here in set number 2 and make this the competitive matchup we was all thinking that it was going to be here tonight. Garrett on the attack, dug out by Felton. Bowden on to Cook. Nice dig from Applegate. Now to number 9, Benson. Cook there with another dig, right back to her again. And that's going to be hit into the net there to Applegate, and Wapahani will take the point. And really, a point like that, again, granted it's only the first point of the set, but that's a really nice tone setter right there. You've got to use little things like this to, get you going, bring that energy, bring that enthusiasm. Raines there to receive that one, and that's blocked by Wise. And you can see the fire from Wise after that block. That's the kind of intensity that we're looking to, to get from everyone. So Luce will serve that one into the net. We'll see number 8, Lily Bester, now in here, and she'll be back to serve. Also, Williams in the game, as well as Garrett, Vinson, Hill, and Raines. Vinson left side attack and left that back left corner wide open. Handled there by Felton. Bowden right side to Wise. Was met there by Williams. Good job there by Baker to track it down. Hill left side again to Vinson, and that was off the fingertips of Wise and then out of play. Served out of bounds that time by Bester. So that will tie this one at 3. See Applegate in here for Yorktown. Beeson for Wapahani, and Cook back to serve. Received by Raines. Benson there with a set up there to Garrett. Felton lays out for it, then Loose, then Cook. Just a little soft touch right there in the middle of the floor. And Benson will connect. Again, the left side kill. So serving now for Yorktown, number 4, Kennedy Bell. Received by Luce. On to Beeson. Hill to Williams. Tipped right back there by Wise, and Baker initially had the pancake, but couldn't quite get the ball up in the air enough. Set there to Wise, and that was a little too long. 6-3 back in favor of the Tigers. Right on top of the net, and Williams tips it into the net right there, so was not able to use that ball to her advantage that time. So the point goes there to Wapahani as Lauren Rich will now come back out onto the floor here for the Raiders. That was Macy Bowden back to serve just a moment ago. Loose, Bowden, and that's out of bounds. So in comes Cameron Isaacs for the Tigers. Now serving number 9, Charlotte Vinson. Beeson tracks it down, and Emily Luce will get it over. Great job there by all on that one. Bowden digs it, Baker on to Beeson. Applegate will dig it out. Nice hustle there from Bell. Luce, Bowden, Wise, dug by Bell, and we'll have a net violation on Yorktown. Point for Wapahani. So in comes Maylee Wood here for Yorktown. And a buck for Wapahani. And it's going to be Cameron Wise back to serve. Isaacs just barely get that one over. Baker will set up there to the back row to Wise, bringing a thunder on that swing, and ends up with the kill. And this is exactly what I was expecting to see, at least in that first set, definitely a close ball game like this. Wapahani bringing much more intensity, much more enthusiasm Obviously, it helps when things start to work out in your favor, but you got to bring that from the start. So I believe that was Benson, or Isaacs, I believe, that might have gotten that kill right there. Right side attack there by Beeson. Bell digs it. Bowden on the Beeson left side again, deflected up in the air. And that's going to be off of the officials' stand over there. And Buck able to collect on that really nice set and even the nice pass to start things off with. Reese Baker back to serve. Handled by Wood. Bell over to Isaacs. And Baker unable to do anything with that. So in comes number 12, Jade Garrett. And now serving number 7, Emily Hill. Hill on the season, 8 aces. Set to Cook. And Isaacs will get to it. Hill gets it over. Baker bounding on the Buck. Oh my, look at Applegate. Completely throws a wrench in that play. And again, just a little soft touch right there, not going full steam ahead. Just changing it up a little bit and throwing the Raider defense off balance. 3 consecutive put together here, 13-7. Tigers lead it here in set number 2. A timeout from Wapahani. We'll take a timeout here with them. We'll step aside. We'll be back with more following this message. All right, folks, again, 13-7 Yorktown lead here in set number 2. Again, if you are just now joining us here for the first time this evening, I'm your play-by-play broadcaster, Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. Thank you for spending your Tuesday night here with us. As again, the Tigers lead it by 6. Let's see what response Wapahani has coming out of this timeout. Rich will track it down. Cook will just get it over. Oh, nice job keeping it alive there by Wise and Cook. And then there goes Jade Garrett just in front of that back line. As, the Tigers have now doubled up here on the Raiders. So a little too much mustard on that one. Makes it now 14-8. Briley Felton back in, and we'll be back to serve. Isaacs, left side attack, and works to perfection. A real nice setup right there from Hill. So Raines Returning to the floor and now back to serve. And that's in front of Baker, in there for an ace. Bowden sets it to Cook. Dug by Applegate. Baker will track it down. Love the hustle there from Reese. And then Moore gets the better of Buck right there. And another timeout from the Raiders. 17-8. Again, we'll step aside and we'll be back following this message from the IHSAA Foundation.
Moments we live for, we celebrate, we must protect. This is what the IHSAA Foundation does every day. By providing scholarships to student athletes, developing coaches and athletic directors, recruiting and retaining high school officials, and awarding grants to IHSAA member schools, we can protect the future of high school sports for the next generation of Hoosiers. Will you join us? We need your help on our team. Donate today at ihsaafoundation.org.
All right, folks, again, welcome back. And following the timeout, 17-8 Yorktown here in set number 2. Again, the Tigers already here with a 1-0 lead. Took the first set 25-9. And believe it or not, this set started out a lot closer than what it is right now. Yorktown was up 10-7, and has since then went on a 7-1 run. So it has not been in favor of Wapahani really since then. Hopefully the Raiders can change their fortunes here a little bit, but it don't look too promising after that. So Addie Raines still back to serve. Felton received that one, set on the Buck, and that should have been 4 hits, but the Raiders will get by with that one until Vincent connects for another kill. Set on up to Cook on the left side. Raines there to dig that out. And they're saying no pancake there from Baker. And we're not talking about the food either, folks. It looked like to me that she got the palm of her hand, or the top of her hand underneath the ball. But nonetheless, the shank there by Felton as the woes continue for Wapahani. Make this now a 11-1 run. And unfortunately, we've seen this happen way too many times before. We can't allow a team of this caliber, or for that matter, any team, to go on nice lengthy runs. And that's pretty much just about what happens every single time when the Raiders play the Tigers. Again, no disrespect, just calling it as it happens and as I see it. So in comes Maddie Cabrera. Baker, Bowden, Cook. There's Benson, another left side attack, and another left side kill. So the Raiders defensively very exposed. So Buck will get it through that time. Makes it 23-9. Emily Luce back in and now back to serve. Raines to Cabrera there on the Vinson. Goodness gracious. young lady that just simply cannot be stopped. So set point for Yorktown. Raines, Cabrera to Garrett. Luce is there. Now Felton on to Cook. And that is blocked by Williams, and that's going to do it here in set 2. So the Tigers take the first 2 sets, 25-9, 25-9. We'll step aside. We'll head back out here for set number 3 here in just a few minutes. Until then, stay right here with us. We'll be back right after these messages.
Sports fans, welcome back to Game Time, to pure spirits, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is Game Time. This is Indiana high school sports. This is your IHSAA.
A licensed sports official is a great way to make a positive difference in the community and support the over 160,000 Indiana student athletes that participate across 22 IHSAA sports. Sports officiating allows you to stay connected to the game, become a role model for our young student athletes, earn extra money, and support the patrons and communities of our IHSAA member schools. To learn more about becoming a licensed IHSAA official, log on to ihsaa.org/officials today.
All right, folks, welcome back here to our Selma American Legion Post 437 game break. Again, after 2 sets of play, Yorktown here with a 2-0 lead, 25-9, both sets. So again, unfortunately, the Raiders have a mighty deficit to come back from. Doable. But I don't know, tough start to a ball game like this. Especially, you look at the second set. We was down by 1. We was down, I believe it was 7-6, and then was down 10-7, and then, literally we fell off the rails and was never able to get back on. And there goes Charlotte Vinson once again. So in comes Lily Vester. So the kill for Wise ties it at 1. Beeson will return to the floor. We'll have Chloe Cook back to serve. Wise back at it, Applegate. And it's going to be blocked on the attack there from Williams. That was blocked by Wise. Benson soft touch, and that young lady can do no wrong. I'm telling you, she has got all the answers here tonight. So an ace for Bell. Felton will get it across there for the Raiders. Bell sets it there to Williams. Bowden now over to Beeson. Bell digs it. Hill tips it over. So net violation there on Wapahani. Blocked by Benson on the attack there from Wise. So again, Wapahani still trying to figure out anything possible to get through this this wall of blockers, and then if you're able to do that, then you've got all the defenders in behind them. They'll still clean up whatever the blockers don't get. Nice job there from Beeson getting a hand on it. Tip back over. Baker will dig it out. And that's going to hit the antenna. Not much you can do right there if you're Beeson. And we're going to have a timeout here from Wapahani. 8-2, Yorktown leads here in set number 3. We'll step aside, and we'll be back with more right after this message. All right, again back from the timeout. It is 8-2 Yorktown here in set number 3 of the evening. I'm Brandon Morbilius, again here with your play-by-play call. Alongside with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. Nice dig there from Baker. And Beeson bringing the thunder there on that point. We'll tally point number 3. Bowden back to serve. Received by Rains. Bell will set it up there to Hill. So Shanice Williams there to block it as Cameron Isaacs will return to the floor for the Tigers. Charlotte Benson will drop back to serve. And that one's going to be served out of bounds. Again, coming into the night, Yorktown with 36 errors on the season, same as Wapahani, by the way, through the first 11 games of the year. So the Tigers will have Addie Applegate back to serve. Received by Wise. Bowden will set it on to Buck. And again, a close one right there to the net. Floater serve there from Applegate. Bowden left side set there to Rich. And that will fall in there. So Rich will kill it. 12-5. In comes Chloe Cook, and Baker now back to serve. Bell set it up left side to Isaacs. Baker there to dig it out. Bowden to Buck, and that is going to be outside the sideline. Jade Garrett will return to the Tigers rotation. Emily Hill now serving. Soft touch there by Rich. It's going to get it done, but it ends up being 4 hits here on Yorktown. Set up to Cook. Oh, just a little too long. So now returning to the floor, Vinson and Rains. Set up to Cook. Applegate digs it out. And nice hustle there by Felton, but again, the Raiders' struggles continue. Great hustle, though. So Emily Luce will return here for Anna Buck. Emily will now be back to serve. 15-7 Yorktown. Garrett on the attack, and that's going to be pushed out of bounds. The service there will cost the Raiders one. Now 16-8 as number 8, Lily Vester, now on for Yorktown. Set on to Cook. Dug out by Hill. Benson there with another left side attack. Good job there by the Raiders defensively to get a hand on that and slow the ball down. That's one of the biggest keys right there for your blockers to do their job, just to have a little deflection, slow down the ball to where then, your defensive, the back row players can have a chance. Goodness. Bell back in and back to serve in the 18-9 lead. So timeout here from Wapahani. 19-9's your score here in set number 3. We'll step aside, and we'll be back right after this break.
You're good at making big announcements. We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
Welcome back again, Yorktown with a 19-9 third set lead as they are just 6 points away from a sweep here of Wapahani. We'll see if the Raiders have anything to say about that here in the closing moments. We got Vester and Hazen. Claire Hazen seeing her first action here of tonight's ball game. Set up to Beeson. Williams is there. Bell there to Vincent again. Baker will track it down. And Beeson will hit that one out of bounds. Again, at the conclusion of this one here tonight, there will not be a Raiders Live postgame show. So no postgame show tonight. Again, the Raiders will be back in action on Thursday night at Jay County, taking on the 3A Patriots. Cabrera there to Williams, a little miscommunication. And so the Raiders will reach the double-digit mark. Dug there by Bowden. Nice job there by Luce tracking that one down, then Baker getting it over. Set up to Rich. There's Raines to dig it. Set to Vinson. Kept alive. Back to Rich one more time. Vester digs it out. Back to Vinson, left side attack, and that one's going to fall in. Cameron Isaacs and Maylee Wood returning to the floor here for Yorktown. And there's Beeson with the kill. So we'll have Cook back in. Also Anna Buck. And I guess we will need a... Okay, for a second I thought we was going to have a lineup check, but guess not. Wise was there to serve. Gretchen Moore back in for Yorktown. We'll have Addie Applegate to serve. And Cooks hit right there will be out of bounds, and so we have now arrived at match point. 24-11 here for Yorktown. And a Buck bringing the thunder on that one. So we'll have Reese Baker back to serve. Again, 24-12 Yorktown. Wood, Cabrera on there to Hazen. Baker to dig it out. Wise sets it to Cook. Isaacs on the attack, was met there by Buck. Now back to Isaacs again, and that time will collect the kill, and that's going to do it here tonight, folks. So Yorktown with a sweep of Wapahani here tonight in straight sets, 25-9, 25-9, 25-12. Now as Yorktown will improve to 11-1 on the season, Wapahani will fall to 9-3 on the season. Again, the Raiders will be back at it on Thursday night at Jay County. Again, our next broadcast will be next week. I hope you all can tune in. So until then, I'm Brandon Morvillius alongside cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. Again, thank all of you for watching as we say good night from Raider Gymnasium.